I'm Maya,
And I'm Augustia.
and we're the Plasmatic Protons.
And our topic is going to be, can sensors make us superhuman? What?
Superhuman?
Did I stumble? Did I stumble? We use sensors every day without knowing, but what actually are they? A sensor is a device that detects something and responds in some way, usually by sending an output to a computer to be processed. We all have our own senses: sight, hearing, smell, touch, and taste. Our brains process this information we are receiving via eyes, ears, and other sensing organs, and we make a response. Interestingly though, we don't always get it right. You might smell something, but not quite know what it is. Or see someone you've met before, but not recognize them. And actually we have more than 5 senses, like being able to balance or being able to tell where all of our body parts are in relation to each other, or maybe even that strange sixth sense.
Where sensors used for robotics? You can use sensors so the robot can respond to its environment accordingly. In Vex IQ we have the touch, colour, distance, gyro, and bumper switch. There are hundreds of different sensors out there, and companies specialise in making them. So this got us thinking, can sensors make us superhuman? In our research we came across a project designed by Judy Burnett called the Blue Box. It uses sensors and AI to replicate a dog's super smelling ability and its ability to detect cancer. We thought about how sensors like this can help people with disabilities, especially people with visual impairment. For example, my grandmother has difficulty performing daily tasks because of a disease that affects her corneas. According to the World Health Organization, 1.3 billion people have visual impairment. 285 million have severe visual impairment, and most of these cases are in developing nations. So we set out to build a prototype that could help assist these people. We researched projects such as Seeing AI by Microsoft and Orcam.io. These can both recognize people and objects and read text. These both use some form of audio to transfer the information to the user. However, we realised that a lot of these products were too complicated for the elderly to operate, and were too expensive for the people in developing countries. From this research, we came up with a thesis for our project. A combination of sensors and machine learning can be used to make a low-cost aid to help the visually impaired.
For our prototype, we decided to concentrate on the home environment, because this is where most of your time is spent.
My grandma said that one of the things that makes her feel insecure is not knowing when people enter the room and always having to ask them who they are.
So we set out to develop a solution.
As part of our research, we organised a Zoom meeting with a world expert in sensors. Our prototype uses PRR sensors to detect humans instead of using ultrasonic sensors.
It uses passive infrared to detect if someone enters the room.
In the future, we hope to add facial recognition and distance estimation so you know exactly where the person is. We're thinking of doing this using ultrasonic sensors and cameras through Hall cascades.
Overall, we found that at the moment sensors can't make you superhuman, but they can be really useful in helping your human senses and helping people whose senses don't work as well as other people's. Thank you for listening.
We're the Plasmatic Protons,
and have a good day.